Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the statistics of the International Hunger Games Championship, ladies and gentlemen. From the start of round one, where these competitors started, these players got second chances and first chances. And as of today, these other players getting few chances as well, while competition is pushing forward. But then after this, we go to round one qualifying and round two qualifying, and the results are surprising. With competitors qualifying with these players getting most points scored. And then we get to this second chance qualifying where we have more people getting more points scored, which, yeah, yesterday or 2 days ago, or I'd say a day ago, has been really crazy. And now we go to the third last chance qualifying, where we get to the top 24. Now, before we get to that, keep this in mind. Audrey Bradford, Juga German are in 7th and 8th place. This is their first and only time they're in their last chance qualifying for number 3. KOL FX and Crazy Russian Hacker, same thing. And Natalie Decker and Ace Videos. While these players got all their chances, some of these players have second chances. Barely. Now, even though Molly Carlson, Vanitas Gaming, got their first points in the last chance qualifying, with 8-Bit Drummer as well in his last place qualifying, but because of the multiple players that got their first points on the board, from Shields to Usyk, and of course Gabrielle, Johnny, and the other players that managed to get up more than 1 point from top 16 to here. Barely these players from 17th to 27th were pretty hard to barely get points. Like Juga German and Russian Hacker, but they got both 1 points, and they were already qualifying themselves into the last chance because they finished respectively to 7th and 8th in the competition. And even with these other players that deserve to barely make it to the finals, with some just scoring points on. But because new players did scored points with, like I said, Johnny Fitt and Usyk scored points in the second last chance qualifying, and others as well. And Beatriz Comzi barely qualified through competition as well, followed with Jacksepticeye. He scored a point in his round, but failed in the. Well, pretty much my point is, because these players did finish prospectively in the least of the last chance qualifying. If you just go back to the statistics, you'll be surprised. Like I said before, these points formats here are the top 24. Like I said before, guys, the top 24 players with the most points will get a chance. And with Clarissa Shields being in District 1, followed by Gabrielle in the second place here for District 1. And, well, pretty much the rest of these other players, same thing. From them to District 12, and that's about it. And you just don't know what to say about this. And considering there's only 14 girls in this third last chance qualifying and 10 boys, the females are the ones getting most points from the top 3 here. Even though Usyk's in the third point here, 3 points, and mostly Ace Videos in second with Tyrone and Sparkles and, well, Jake Paul. Mostly nothing much. That doesn't mean that they are comfortable, because the person with the most points or gets the closest finish, even if any of these 23 other players don't win, like, yes, if you had to say that, oh, Beatriz Comzi got a great win, and meaning that any of these players with the highest points, these players still have to score more points to pass this number here to 4. So technically, if Fresh Cut Swim gets 4 points and Shields had 0 in the last chance qualifier, well, we better try to be careful, because even with a tiebreaker, because if someone does score 1 point for three, for like this person here scores one and ties with this person, and none of these other players got close to getting 4 points, the person with the closest finish in competition will be in the final. So if Shields finished third place and Johnny finished fourth, even though she scored 1 point, doesn't mean it helped her got closer to the position, meaning that Shields, but yet again, because Shields did not score any points, means if she scored that 1 point, means she passes to Shields because she scored a point and she didn't. And that's the same thing. If she scored 2 points and she scored one, well, that means she scored most points. So it makes competition this complicated, but when you look at it, yeah, it's all about scoring points to be at number 24, while the winner in the third last chance qualifier will be at number 23. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. With that being said, these are the 22 players that are actually in the finals, which is pretty surprising. And considering we already have 12 females and 10 males in the final, will any of them get lucky with 14 females and 10 males in this third last chance qualifier? That's a little bit of an average unlucky number there, but hey, just like how Dank Ops pulled out an unbelievable victory yesterday, we might see another one here today. So we might as well see what happens. We'll see if Jake Paul can make it, even though it is bad that his brother Logan didn't make it to the finals. But will he meet up the rematch with KSI that we did not see? Well, we'll just have to wait and see. Will Gabrielle Vodo make it to the finals like her sister, how she managed to win in the first round qualifier? Who knows? Will we see Usyk or Shields try to make it to the finals? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Or even, will we have Natalie Decker to make it to the finals, just like Hallie Deegan? She's in number 8. Who knows? Who knows? It just goes to show you the craziness of this competition goes so over the grounds of craziness. So we're just gonna have to wait and see. And but I do like to apologize. Sorry for 8-Bit Drummer, Venice Game, and Molly not make it. They are eliminated, not in the 24. But we'll see what happens after the update's over. And thank you for watching. We'll see you viewers tomorrow for round 3 of the Last Chance Qualifier.